there are a number of initiatives underway at the moment in the UK, in Europe, in America, in India as well, that is aimed at driving policy around the use of subtitles to say
Mm-hmm.
subtitles provide exposure to reading in a world where children read less and less. There's been surveys in the UK that says only about half of children read on a daily basis, or like reading. Sorry, I have
Mm-hmm.
some
Mm-hmm.
notes on that. That
Mm-hmm.
where is that? The National Literacy Trust in the UK did a survey, and they found only half of the children who surveyed enjoy reading, and less than one
Yeah.
third of children read daily on a daily basis. So that's
Wow.
not a lot of reading. But then if you
Yeah.
ask how much television do children watch, how much screen time do they get in a day? And I know many parents control that. Many people say television is bad for you. You shouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have. So I mean, they are obviously, that's not an argument I'm going to get into at the moment. But the thing is, if you expose children to television and you take it as a learning opportunity, and you make sure that they have the subtitles on there, then you actually giving them exposure to reading, as long as you make sure that what you're showing them is pitched at the right level for them. So you don't need to go and look for expensive solutions out there, because these things are there, that's available. It's subtitle things
Mm-hmm.
are available. But then
Mm-hmm.
yes, what you said is exactly true. If you want something that will, where you can see gain specific gains, and you use it in a goal oriented way, then you need to start looking for resources that either can, if you're a teacher or a parent, that you can use, or something that you can manipulate, or you can develop as a group, or things that where you have, as you said, a lot of repetition. You have, and you don't need to look very far for that. Anything with children's music videos, you're going to find that
Mm-hmm.
it's there
Mm-hmm.
already.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If you have something that's karaoke style, especially where the subtitles are
Mm-hmm.
highlighted as the words are
Mm-hmm.
sung, that's going to be really good because it helps them make that link. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to go a little bit more towards an intervention, then you could design these things so that you have the words repeat, and you can have the words highlighted in a certain way, underlined, make it flash, anything
Mm-hmm.
to help that beginner reader to know which word to look at a particular
Mm-hmm.
moment.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to teach a specific word, then you can maybe just highlight that word repeatedly, so that that
Mm-hmm.
image is kind of captured in their long-term memory. That word identification with the meaning attached to it. Now, I think this is maybe the one of the main reasons that subtitling can be beneficial in this context, is that uh, when you using subtitles, you being exposed to language, contextualized language, very
Mm-hmm.
richly contextualized language. It's different from just putting down a page with text in front of a child, even if it's an illustration. If you put down a
Mm-hmm.
page in front of them, they can pace themselves, and that's brilliant and that's very good. But if you have something like audiovisual content, multimodal input, and picture books count as multimodal as well. But if you have something with sound, images, and pictures and words, then it means that it helps them to integrate those things. When they see a word, that word comes with a rich context associated to it. It's not just the word. It's not just the meaning of the word. They know who said the word. They can hear the intonation of the person saying the word. So there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
rich information that comes with that. And I am pretty sure that this is something that will have long-term benefits in creating those pathways in the brain to say
Mm-hmm.
that, because we need to form uh, those connotations between things. That's how cognition works, is that you get the input in your sensory memory, and then in your working memory you do the word recognition, you understand the word, and then you see it in context, and you start integrating it into sentences. And then next time you see that word in a particular context, it'll be very easy to recognize. So we draw on our long-term memory. Whatever is stored there makes it easier to process new input. And that's where something like captions. I'm not saying captions is going to be miracle worker in teaching children to read. It's not like you can
Mm-hmm.
stop teaching children to read because the television will do it
No,
for you. That won't help.
no.
But there are a number of ways that you can do this, and there are a number of initiatives out there.
If you want to learn more about how to use subtitles for literacy, click here to watch the entire interview to Professor John Kruger.